Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Startup Marketing Teardowns, where we look at one of the leading AI search products on the market and how they're actually ranking in ChatGPT. What's working well and what's working bad for them on site, and how you can improve your rankings on these LLM searches. So whether it's getting onto many of your top listicles, looking at building out your case studies, or just providing content for long tail search queries, this is the episode for you. So this is an obvious place now for people to search for tools and products that they are interested in. And I wanted to sort of test out this onboarding marketing journey through ChatGPT. So a popular channel that we're seeing come up time and time again is AI search. And I thought we would see what the best AI search tools are out there in the market and how certain tools are leading the rankings and conversion from that demand. This is a prompt that I just sort of put in, which are the best tools to improve my rankings on AI search platforms like ChatGPT for my business.
SEMrush coming up number one. I mean, they've obviously been in the market for, I believe, decades, obviously mainly as an SEO tool. So I assume that they have built a huge amount of authority, not only on SEO engines, but also on the generative AI search engines as well. And obviously, all of that sort of SEO juice and authority and brand gets fed into the outputs that the LLMs such as ChatGPT are spitting out as well. So it doesn't surprise me that much that a kind of incumbent within the search space has appeared as number one, and I'm sure they've been doing a lot of work to make this happen as well. One of the reference points for why SEM has appeared on the top is because SEM put themselves on a list and now they appear as number one in search. So a little bit funny there, but
yeah, well, that is one of the tactics that we are seeing to improve the rankings here, is to get onto these top 10 listicles, which is what ChatGPT has surfaced in this instance as the first link that I can click. So
one thing that we've learned through running GEO for a number of clients and even for our own website is that these listicles are one sure way of shortcutting your way to the top of these types of rankings within GEO. So you can see here the ClickUp one, 13 best AI tools, the top 12 tools, the best 11 tools. You know, all of these are essentially people just writing listicles. So the more you get on, the better. And the earlier you get on, the better. Because as soon as you get on those listicles, then other people writing listicles will do research, see the listicles that you're on, and then you appear on these new ones as well. So there's this kind of very nice sort of engine that starts to build around your listicle strategy. So clearly, you can see ChatGPT is basically using these listicles to draw its information from, and they pretty much are all exclusively listicles by the looks of it.
yeah, it's interesting to reflect on that. Obviously, the first link was a listicle to SEMrush, which I think was up here. But then, yeah, obviously we're seeing other companies like HubSpot, ClickUp, as you say, RankBot. They're not even coming up on this list, but they are impacting the recommendation engine from ChatGPT. So if those startups could get on these lists, then they have a higher chance of ranking on this search query. So
It's also interesting that the way that people are buying software nowadays, they are obviously using these LLMs to do their research and to understand the features, as you just pointed out here, and to understand the pricing. A lot of the time, as I've been buying software recently, I've been looking to upgrade our sales proposal software that we use at Growth Division. And so I'd be using ChatGPT Claude to do my research. And ChatGPT is and these LLMs are strong at sort of just bringing these comparison tables in terms of like your pricing and like where the strengths are and where the weaknesses are. And so the buyer journey is really different to researching software nowadays. It all just happens within this chat format. And you as the software provider you have to be very clever around like, what does my tool do? Why is it strong? Why is it good for a certain type of persona and a certain type of use case? And where do we compete in terms of price? So it's just so easy for potential buyers to do all this research really quickly, to get all of this information in a very concise way.
yeah, well, this is why I wanted to review PKI from this perspective. Was like, are they actually doing the best practice for GEO that we're seeing? So they obviously did come up on that result, which is a good start. Otherwise, I would have been very surprised. But I think that they missed a trick with not having like a huge amount of listicles or comparison sites that they control. There is a little bit of like how it compares here on the features. But yeah, I think that they could do a bit more around like how it compares to those like more competitors, and as you say, have solution pages for like SaaS products or AI products or whatever that is. We're seeing a sway towards like case studies and examples and social proof for each of those example like categories, so that anybody's saying, in my case, I said, what I'm looking for a tool for my business, but I could have maybe specified like my marketing agency or my SaaS product or this, and therefore like ChatGPT will then analyze the on-site content from a category perspective and say, okay, PKI have loads of case studies for SaaS companies, they must be the best one compared to SEMrush, as an example. So I think they're missing a trick there slightly.
Which marketers? Are you speaking to people who are like SEO experts? Are you speaking to, lay people who have no understanding of AI? Are you speaking to, SaaS businesses or e-commerce businesses? Being a bit tighter on that ICP will not only help to increase conversion on the actual website itself and increase that kind of social proof that someone looks for when they're buying software, but it will also help to make sure that they're only showing in LLM searches for the most relevant ICPs that they're going after. Yeah, I mean, it's tricky, and I think it should come from even your SEO best practices. Like, what are you trying to rank for key terms, and who's searching for those key terms? This is where the LLM gets a level deeper. So a keyword search on Google is one thing because people just put in a few words, but LLMs have the background and understanding of who's doing the search, that they're a B2B agency, software agency founder based in the UK. So it will show you results from the UK. It will show you results that match your requirements and your buying requirements. So actually, yeah, I think that the prompts often go much deeper into more specific sort of search terms and queries.
Understand your core SEO strategy and keywords. I think that's where a lot of companies are starting from at the moment with their website and their kind of on-page SEO. And then it's like, okay, how do I then take that further into LLM search? So building out deeper comparisons, deeper solution pages, just so that when the LLMs crawl your site, they have how it compares and how it can be suitable for all these different specific use cases that the prospect is typically searching for in a more long tail type, higher intent search query. And so, yeah, if you want to start jumping up those listings of being number one with links to your page, you need to be including that on your website. And, as we just discussed, a short hack of doing that is trying to get onto the listicles. So we've seen success for the growth division on that, and it's clear also that the software comparison results are seeing the same thing. So that's a nice hack for anybody looking to increase on the rankings of LLM models.